be yelling at Lily about not having the sound.
I know.
Sorry.
It's another step that we've taken. We've let the interns stay home.
I know. Miss John and
temporarily.
Lily. I know. Yeah. But it's like, I mean, I'm not really doing a lot different other than, like I said, last night I went, picked up some food. Instead of going into the place, we went out, grabbed it.
Speaking of, by the way, Applebee's is the delivery and the takeout is still running strong. I stopped by. Oh, I got the best food yesterday. I got to pick up yesterday. It was awesome. So definitely want to, like I said, and here's the thing. All the restaurants right now, people, they'll never be any cleaner. Right?
Listen, this is one of those like, hey, people say, man, I ain't flying such and such airlines. They just had a crash. I'm like, oh, that's the airlines you fly.
Yeah. That's the safest airline.
Yeah.
Right now, your delivery and takeout from your local restaurant. Like I said, we hang out at Applebee's, so I'm particularly, fond of them. But your restaurants, your takeouts, your to-goes, your deliveries, never, ever, ever been cleaner because all these restaurants are abiding by 110%.
Listen, I went to a hibachi grill last night and picked up some food. And I mean, when you walking in there to get it, it was like, it hits you. Like, actually, if we're going to, if y'all want to spread some panic, how about this for you? How are we going to, are we not like, I feel like my nose feels awkward when I'm not breathing in these chemicals. I'm like, how much? I don't know that I can live for another couple months sniffing Lysol the way I am.
Actually, because Locke closes his door.
Yeah.
We got to open the door.
I mean, yeah, like I'm like, dude.
Does the sound not travel the same way when we open the door, Brian?
No, it's fine.
Like my nostrils are like, when there's no Lysol in them lately, are like, what's going on?
Hey, this is another side note. Not quite. You brought up your nose. Do you kind of like get the sense because of this virus spreading that every time you have like a cough or like have to blow your nose, you're like, oh no, am I getting sick? Like I just have that fear.
I don't have that fear. You know what I have? I have more of when I do it in public around people that like now I'm like, okay, they're following me. Like they're like I was in the store the other day.
Wait, what?
Yeah, and they're like
the quarantine crew is following.
Yes, and like the other day,
you have the best irrational fear, Steve.
No, they're great. They're great. Yeah, so like I feel like that. Like okay, I was in the store the other day, and I let out just a massive. I couldn't help it. I was like, and I'm like, of course. Now people also don't forget, it is March and April. Mm-hmm. Means you're gonna start sneezing.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I was like, but listen, I'm gonna be honest. My wife's an ER nurse. Like, I'm probably the most red flagged person on the planet. So anyway, I mean, like my wife says they talk at the hospital.
No,
they're like like make sure you're staying like super clean because. I mean, we're dealing with these people all the time.
Ground
so
zero.
The chance that you have it is very, very likely.
I'm gonna kill you if you bring that crap.
So
actually, listen, if we had it a month ago,
right? Yeah. Then it's already. I mean, she's been. Listen. There's I talked to you about a month and a half ago about some of that stuff. So, but anyway, I can't do that because there's violations. You can't talk about stuff like that. My wife don't talk to me about it.
And you didn't tell me about it.
And I didn't tell you about it either.
Nothing.
But anyways, the point is, like, so I'm in Walmart the other day, and I was like, I just let out, just like from my soul.
Right.
It's like, blah.
Right.
And I was like, I felt like they had cameras, and they're like,
we got one.
Aisle 3. We got a sneezer.
Citizen X.
Yeah. Following.
Right.
And I was like, man, that's brutal.
Yeah. Look, again. You and I kind of both have the same general. I mean, I guess what allows us to continue on with our same spirit is, like I said, I don't do extremism on either side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you probably don't know what you think you know. So just do what they say. Don't argue.
Right.
Stop arguing, people. Yeah, this is not time for arguments. It's not time about being right.
This is not time for your personal opinion.
Yeah. And look, if you're right, cool. If you're not, cool. Like, Don't fight about being right or wrong right now. Just do what they tell you to do. And social media is all I got right now. I really don't want to see your big mouth running about it anyway.
Listen, this is the first time I've really watched the news in a long time.
And I also will say this, people. Exercise your right to block. Exercise your right to mute. If somebody's constant opinion bothers you, block them, mute them, protect your world, protect your social media world. I'm telling you, it's not worth it to be arguing all day about any point. Please and thank you. You're irritating me whining. So here's the thing. One more shout out.
All right.
Brian Hall, you said Vince Tyre, another State of the Union address.
And that'll actually be on our sister station, ESPN 680, during the V show. They'll be taking that teleconference.
Kenny Kahn also sent out an email that said, and this is probably something that will be addressed in this conference, that I think is what they said, is they're going to have coaches doing some of these teleconferences every week to help us, the local media, with sound. So, and with content. So we're going to be hearing. No, we don't need help.
I was going to say.
No, I don't need help. I mean, I'm good.
No, you know what I need? Speaking of, Steve, you jump right in it. I'll take that baton and run. Okay. About 3/4 of the way down my page, actually it's down to the last 4 lines, I have a name, an asterisk name. And Steve, I'm going to say this asterisk name, and you tell the public exactly where I'm going with this one. I'm just going to say this name, and you're going to be Marcus Maben and just run away with it. And then if you veer off into a wrong direction, I'll bring you right back in. I'm going to say, speaking of content.
Sorry, I was just guessing.
So close.
Speaking of content, I say we don't need content. You say we don't need your content. I say one name, Norval McKenzie.
Yes. Running backs. I don't know what. Damn. What was I supposed to say?
We screwed up that one.
The room.
Yes.
Room.
Yes. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. You know me better than
Good
Steve
stuff.
Rummage.
Yeah, I was just, I don't know.
But listen, I'm sitting here and Steve is, I can tell Steve is bothered by, he saw me pick up my pen, right? And he saw my page was empty, on my little notebook.
Okay.
And you saw about 3 minutes later, I had a full page of notes, right? Yeah. And because I like I said, I remembered everything that I wanted to talk about. And at some point, I wanted to say, Coach Mac, I appreciate what y'all are going to be doing as far as content. Look, Coach Pegues, Coach Murray, Coach Gaudio. Listen, all that stuff is everything you're going to be doing is cool. But right now, I need you to take a page out of Norval McKenzie's book.
Yeah.
All I do is win,
Hey, are we celebrating that? We got a commitment?
Not yet.
We gotta celebrate something right
Not yet.
We gotta celebrate something right now. Come on. We have no games.
I'll be ready for that one, though.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah. This is a different point. But yeah, that is a point too.
Norval McKenzie is sending out videos of the facilities.
Yeah.
Right? And it is the most underrated thing that's going on right now on social media. These high school kids are sitting around, these college kids, they are sitting around thumbing through the universities, right?
Yep.
Virtual tours of Louisville campus when it's empty. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Coach Mac, you get the camera crews in there, and it works better if you have a personal touch to it.
Yep.
Coach Pegues, all you coaches right now, you have got to be doing virtual tours of your facilities. We just got the biggest Louisville basketball facility upgrade since my days. You know what I'm saying? Since you moved to the Yum Center. Plug that stuff, because right now, everybody's gonna have cabin fever, right?
Oh, sure.
So now I'm scrolling through, the schools that love me, and then I go see what Coach and them are doing up in Louisville, and I'm watching a virtual tour of the new locker room. You remember when that locker room got released? You remember when the football locker room got released?
I do.
I'm telling you, our video departments, they should be re-releasing those at a frantic pace.
Right.
I mean, like I said, your social, you can't recruit right now.
Yeah.
Social media is your only connection.
Fair.
And any imagery. Listen, the moment you get out of your high school, or the moment
you don't have to be quiet process. We were getting high on chemicals, so we just needed a door open.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Like, He was being very respectful, and I'm like, look, we're inconveniencing.
Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, like,
we're okay.
Just
in
don't
here.
don't have one of the panic moments.
Oh no, people don't.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like that's just one thing I wanted to make sure I got out to. You know what I'm saying? Just I want to put this out in the world. Go get the video, because like I said, high school kid right now that is dying to get into a locker room, dying to get back in the facilities, dying for that kind of thing. You know,
let David Johnson do a cribs. Let David and Sam.
Yes.
Let them do a dorm room cribs.
Look, you're right.
Yeah,
right.
something like that. Absolutely. I mean, that's ideas.
Content, video, social media content. You got Muhammad Ali's was it grandkid? Our video guy.
Assad?
Yeah.
It's his son.
Yeah, okay, son. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was grandkid. Okay. He has to be banging it out right now far as the video after video after video after video. You got to flood the market.
Yeah.
Like you and I had the
100%.
conversation about more videos and more content coming from us. Right now, it's like, I don't know what the saying is in particular. Texters, you always you can always correct me. It's like, when there's blood in the streets, like invest, like buy oil. You know what I'm saying? Like right now in the sports world, there is blood on the streets, and the social media dominators are going to feel a backlash of positive momentum the second we come out of this. And I'm looking really, really forward to it. I tell you what, people, I got to take a quick commercial break. But here's the thing. We're going to hit the ground rolling. So be here right when we get back. Middays with Marcus Maven on 930 on the Ville.
With same-day pickup and delivery, you know who really loves fresh food? Amateur chefs, salad lovers, barbecuers, smorgasborders, hors d'oeuvres, fondeurs, and flambeurs, midnight snackers, brown baggers, bakers, and throw it in the microwavers. At Kroger, you can get all the fresh you want at a great price with same-day pickup and delivery. Because we believe in fresh for everyone.
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you are ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maven or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Lang. When Matthew McConaughey plays you in a movie, as he did me in 2005's Two for the Money, you have to maintain a certain image. That's hard to do when you're going bald. I needed to do something, and it needed to be done fast. Parsley Waldman's Hair Center came to the rescue. Louisville and the Midwest Premier Hair Treatment Center not only gave me my hair back, but my self-confidence as well. Go to hairsurgery.com and find out how you can start your journey back to a full head of hair today. I can tell you firsthand, from the minute you walk in the door to the time you leave, you are treated as if you were in a 5-star hotel. And now that it's been a year since my surgery, I look back at pictures from a couple years ago, I don't even look like the same person. The procedure was an amazing success, and it has totally reframed my face. Go to hairsurgery.com and find out not only how affordable it is, but how you can get your hair back today. Visit hairsurgery.com, that's hairsurgery.com, and tell them Brandon Lang sent you.
Message and data rates may apply up to 5 messages a month.
Hi, I'm Drew Green, CEO of Indochino. It surprises me how many men don't consider custom when they're looking for a suit. At Indochino, you can create a custom suit that fits your body, personality, and style perfectly. Here's how it works. You'll choose from over 100 different customizations to find what suits you best. You choose everything from the fabric and lining to the shape of the lapels and pockets to even creating your own monogram. and it's made to your exact measurements, so it fits you like a glove. It's important to me that everyone can afford the incredible experience of wearing a custom suit, so I make sure our prices are exceptional. Here's a special offer to create a suit that fits everything about you.
Create a custom suit at Indochino from only $399. All customizations included. And right now, get $25 off your first suit when you text DETAIL to 64,000. That's $25 off your first suit when you text DETAIL to 64,000.
Indochino, made for you.
Hey, this is Steve Rummage, and I have one question for you. What good is having that beautiful home with that beautiful view if you can't see through the grit and grime of your windows? Or every time you try to open them, it feels like an extensive workout. Let's face it, you and your home deserve better. That's why I'm here to tell you about Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted most efficient in 2019 and have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, including all 5-star reviews, which means they're exactly what you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive in Louisville, Kentucky, or call 502-494-0120. Again, that's Windows Plus, so make the call.
Great job, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
After this.
What gives one company the edge over another? Maybe it's not one thing. Maybe it's taking care of lots of things that help a business run smoothly. In other words, Cintas. Cintas has products that help your people stay safe and apparel programs that convey the right image. They service fire protection equipment, deliver and stock restroom supplies, and make sure facilities are clean and ready. Because when all those things work together, you're in business.
Oh, I'm ready!
Get Cintas and get ready for the workday.
Nerds!
NerdWallet presents Money Questions, the lightning round. Here we go, Carol. How can people compare the best credit cards?
Turn to the nerds.
Should you pay off debt or save for retirement?
Turn to the nerds.
One more. Should I listen to my father-in-law's advice on mortgage lenders?
Turn to the nerds.
You win! Woo! Confetti is literally falling from the sky.
I'm going to put my winnings in a 2-year CD.
That would be prudent, Carol.
From helpful tools to expert guidance, for all your money questions, turn to the nerds at nerdwallet.com. NMLS ID number 1617539.
16th, 2012, a second round that some second seeds would like to soon forget. In Omaha, the 15-seed Spartans of Norfolk State stunned number 2 seed Missouri thanks to Kyle O'Quinn's 26 points and 14 rebounds. Less than 3 hours later in Greensboro, C.J. McCollum's 30 points led 15th-seeded Lehigh into tournament lore.
McCollum's second is good. 5-point Lehigh lead. 0.4 of a second to go. The inbounds pass to Benajay, and that is it. The Lehigh Mountain Hawks have knocked off the tower of strength that is Duke. For the second time today, a 15 seed knocks off a number 2.
Just the 5th and 6th times it has occurred since the field expanded in 1985.
Military veteran Jeff Platt and girlfriend Summers Montgomery fell in love with a ring they saw on their very first visit to Genesis Diamonds.
The excitement on her face when she saw that, I'll never forget.
It was a stunning handcrafted ring by designer Jack Kalej with a rare Asher-cut diamond, but they didn't buy it. In fact, they spent an entire year shopping around, but nobody could beat Genesis when it came to design, value, and selection.
The number one common thing was they didn't even have the cut. No one had it. They had to order it. The choices were just not there like it is here at Genesis.
And nobody had the designer names Genesis has, so getting that wow factor wasn't easy.
And so every time we looked at another ring, the look wasn't there, the smile, the enthusiasm.
Yeah, it's pretty, but it's not the ring.
Of course, they ended up back at Genesis, and today they're happily married, and Summers is wearing the ring of her dreams.
It shines. It's just a gorgeous ring.
And Jeff?
I will highly recommend this to everybody that I run across. I won't go anywhere else to buy jewelry after this experience.
Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Speaking of social media, speaking of winning the market when everybody's locked in, can we do this one time?
Okay.
Big time shout out to one Jalen Reeves Maben. Established a scholarship in Clarksville, Tennessee for one African American per high school in Clarksville, Tennessee.
All I do is win, win, no
good
matter
job.
what. Got money
Good
on
job.
my mind, I can never get it
Good
up.
job.
And every time
That's
I
all.
go up in the field,
That's all.
everybody hands go
I mean,
up,
I would have never thought.
and they stay there.
I'm sorry, I really just want to
pull it. Yo, YouTube me.
sorry,
I'm
Sam,
already
yeah,
in the doghouse. I'm in the YouTube dog. I might just delete that.
We might be having to go to YouTube extensively, so let's make sure we don't get flagged.
Yeah,
all right?
I cannot take I cannot take one of those hits right now. Yeah, okay, that shout out's out the way. Okay, so here's the thing, Brian, and you got to jump in on this. People, this is a project of mine. This is, we all have our little, we all have our little, pet projects or whatever. So this was mine that I was having about 6 o'clock this morning. So, Steve, I'm going to need you to lock in on this one, of course. I'm going to say that.
Man.
Brian Hall, I'm going to need you to lock in on this one, please.
Okay.
Meeting time.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay, Steve. There is no sports.
Right.
In 2 weeks, a season will start. 8150 93.9 38 31 93.9. The YouTube channel is made for the Ville. I will be taking all responses on this one. We will attempt to come up with a solution.
Okay.
And by solution, I mean a sacrifice of all sacrifices. In 2 weeks, Steve, we will have a season. Which season is up to us? Now, your first brain jumps to a sport, of course.
Okay.
Right? But I need you to pro and con all of our big sports. And this is just applying to the Louisville fan base. Actually, I'll go statewide. I'll go Kentucky.
Okay.
Okay?
All
It's
right.
going to be one sport. And the whole nation has to look at this one sport. But we're picking what sport is best for the state of Kentucky. And I'm talking about in 2 weeks, it'll be game one. Now, the parameters, I want you to be open and creative because, for example.
You say best for Kentucky?
Yes.
Economics wise?
No, just what sport are we going to enjoy in the
for
state
the pleasure of fans.
Kentucky?
Okay, gotcha.
Right? Okay. So, of course, everybody jumps quick to the NFL, in theory, right? But then you have to say NFL, one game a week, per your team, right?
Shorter season, too, than some of the others.
Short. Now you see where I'm going with this. Shorter season, one game a week. But the NFL has star power like no other league. You know what I'm saying?
Tweak the rules a little bit?
Yeah.
Can we say that instead of it's the NFL only plays on Sundays, what if they play like games throughout the week?
No, we can't do that.
Can't do that?
Thursdays,
Okay.
Sundays, Mondays.
Gotta think out of the box. I'm trying to get creative.
Right. Yeah, because I want all of your pros and cons, right?
Yeah.
Gambling.
Right. Okay.
Kentucky can gamble.
Sure.
Actually, we can't gamble. So
Can't.
But I guess if you know a guy that knows a guy.
Yeah.
You get my point. I don't want to catch a felony. NFL pros and cons, right? And with the NFL, you're not as committed geographically as other sports. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, that's another factor.
Can I ask another question?
Go ahead.
So are the fans going to be able to be present at the games, or are we just having a game we can watch on TV?
All televised.
Okay.
Okay. That's the NFL. Are we missing any other factors for the NFL?
No.
TV.
Yeah.
Season length.
Right.
Star power.
Yeah.
Coaching power.
Mm-hmm.
We have coaching stars pretty much, right?
I think so. In the league.
Okay. 17
Will fantasy
games.
football still be around? It's a big factor.
Yeah, it definitely would, because you could do that from home.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. That's NFL. Feel free to jump in here, everybody. Like I said, on the YouTube channel, we're going to try to respond to
NFL right now is like we said, too. I mean, NFL's hot on everybody's mind, too.
Right.
You want to see now, all of a sudden, I read now where they say, okay, the Buccaneers are talking about going and getting Todd Gurley, taking on that big contract, So now I'm like,
Antonio Brown.
Yeah, Antonio Brown. It's like,
the
okay, I wanna
NFL
see
has
these teams.
a
Yeah.
big time conversation right now.
Offense would be unstoppable.
Right,
Look,
right.
and you taking away the Reed rule too?
I know. I mean, the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl. I want to see that. So it's like, I want to go ahead and get that going now.
You trust Dak to take you there?
I guess we know what way Steve's leaning.
I'm believing. Oh, no, I know the sport that come right to my mind. Like, I know my answer, and nothing that we're going to say is going to change my answer. My answer immediately.
But here's the thing.
mind.
Try to leave that until the end. Try to put that out of your mind.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to come into this with an open mind. That's why you get things like fantasy football. That's why you get gambling elements. I'm listening, Brian.
Do we get just the NFL if we choose football, or do we get college football
You
too?
get just the NFL.
So we're doing just professional.
Just professional. 100% just NFL. It's in its own category. I'm listening.
By the way, looks like they just tweeted out. I don't know. I'm
Spence
trying
is
to
killing me.
Yeah, Ian Pfeiffer tweeted out year 6, tagged U of L football, and did the show goes on meme.
What?
So I don't know if he's getting another year. If so, that would be a starting tight end that you just got back. What's going to my
Steve, don't do that. Don't do that right now. Okay. So people, you know where we're going with this. Okay. Are we done with football? Brian Hall,
the NFL.
Are we done with the football? Are we done with NFL football?
I think so.
Okay. Let's go NBA.
Wow, Stadium
Long
has
season.
Louisville ranked 15th. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but that's the first time I saw Louisville ranked.
Let's go NBA, Steve.
Okay, NBA.
Pros and cons.
Playing 8 or 9 months a year.
Season is long in the NBA.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games all
Probably
week.
3 games a week at least. Maybe 4.
If season NBA plays a lot of games.
Oh, NBA, I think would
games
be
every night.
NBA and obviously
let's say with NBA. Let's just say with NBA.
Okay, but I mean the same's going to be true for another sport that you use a wooden bat in. But you're going to have and a glove. You're going to have games nightly.
NBA, big time pro.
Yeah.
You got nightly game. Think about it. In the time we live, to ensure we're going to have games every single night, pretty much in the NBA, except for All-Star break, right? And you get to see Greek Freak, Bron, AD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get every team has 3, you know what I'm saying? 3 guys that you want to see play. Your Celtics, your Houston. There's food for everybody in the NBA. And athletic excitement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like athleticism on an NBA floor is stupid.
Yeah.
Right? And a long season, Brian. What are some of the negatives on these?
I mean, there's not going to be negatives really on anything, but I mean, the negatives, I guess, you don't.
Load management will
There's
suck.
not as much fantasy.
Yeah,
gaming with it.
Fantasy sucks in the NBA. I'm sorry.
You
It sucks.
NBA probably has the least passionate fan base.
Stars sit more
of all
because it's so long.
Yeah, well, and I just don't think. I mean, people. I come in here all the time, and I don't remember ever coming in on a heated NBA conversation.
Here's a negative.
We are starting it if there was one.
If it was me or you talking about LeBron's great or something, but I mean, like, there's not Phil Baker.
NBA, the NBA or basketball in general is more of like a 2-hour experience, whereas football is almost like half a day. It's like we're tailgating, then we got a 3.5-hour game. We have all that. Basketball's watch the game and it's over. Football's more of like an event.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Okay. College basketball. College basketball in Kentucky.
Yeah.
College basketball, 2 good teams in Kentucky. Now
20 games a day.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You can listen, if you're a guy who desires quantity, this is the place you want. College basketball. You get a whole season of all college basketball. And here's the thing. The hours are so different, West Coast hours. You're going to get games from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the morning.
I know. Yeah.
And this is also why I asked earlier, are we talking about the economic standpoint for Kentucky or more of like the self-enjoyment? And I think that Kentucky basketball, the basketball in the state of Kentucky,
that's a good point.
Would love college
If we're
basketball.
talking the state of Kentucky, it gets your commerce. I guess you do get commerce.
I think,
What about gambling?
I mean,
is college basketball a good gambler?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I think so. A lot of games, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
It doesn't compete with NFL.
No.
Yeah, at all.
No. Yeah, no, not even close in my mind. I think, yeah, I mean, college basketball, obviously around here, I mean, the positive is going to be anytime you put any sport, you put the word college in front of, is going to be the most passionate.
Yeah, and I think college can get regional real quick. Yeah, college is going to be regional.
Yeah.
Okay. So college personalities, coaching personalities, you star power.
I mean, because, I guess we would be going on next year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and yes, we have Jay Scrub before you ask.
Okay.
And we got Jordan Beck.
Okay. Well, now if we're doing that, now time out. Because if that's the case,
if I give you Jordan coming back and Jay Scrub,
that may change my mind a little bit on my answer.
So you were selling out results based?
Oh yeah. Oh no, 100%. Once I gave my answer,
you are so selfish.
One of my main
I told you to
points
use
was
Kentucky, not just Steve.
I know, but I was going to say one of my main answers. Well, I think a lot of Louisville fans would say, "Well, yeah, but I'm more excited for this, I think, than I am this."
Okay, baseball.
What, Major League?
Yeah.
No. I love the Reds.
You got longest season, games every day, but you got the least interesting, least popular sport.
Now, Brian, I will say this. This has a little more weight than what it usually does because I think we are actually, as Reds fans.
Because it's just one sport. There is no other option. It's just one sport and 100 and how many games?
162.
162.
162 plus playoffs.
Well, but listen, around here locally, because you're saying Kentucky. Me and Brian fall under the Reds umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
Laugh at it if you want, but we're excited about the season to start for the Reds.
Good.
I know, yeah.
We've been working here for however many years, Steve.
Yeah.
You've said the exact same thing.
Listen,
every single year, I listen to you talk to Billy Reed and Brian about this is the year, and I'm telling you, that's the one time I can relate to a listener of the show that gets mad at me for saying this is the year we win the championship.
Listen, but we actually have substance though this time,
right? This time is different.
We have the roster. We finished the season good last year. We have the substance. They're picking us to win the Central. They've got our over under at 93 games. There's a lot of substance there that we could be good. So I will say, whereas usually I would be like, no, not even a conversation. It's at least in the conversation.
YouTube channeler says Steve will be at his son's graduation before the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. That wasn't nice.
Listen, you're wrong.
That wasn't nice.
You're wrong because my son's not graduating next year. My son's only in the... Well, to be fair, he might be right. The texter might be right because my son graduates 5th grade. They do 5th grade graduations now.
Oh, man.
It's like, yeah, you made it to 6th grade.
Okay.
Middle school.
So baseball, listen, the numbers of the pure numbers of games won't have you?
No, people aren't going to go for that. Even though they do take the longest probably. They
take your time, keep you occupied.
But they don't draw the out of you.
You don't get the tailgate experience.
No. They are probably one of the funnest events to go to though.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
What if it got to a point being outdoors that you could go to those games?
Yeah, like now baseball I think would be a much bigger conversation if you were allowed to go. Then maybe it'd be
we just did TV though.
I know, that's what I'm
But
saying.
what if, for the sake, because let's be honest, majority of the people have already crossed Major League Baseball off.
Yeah.
They've thought of the NBA and the NFL.
No.
This is a good point.
So what I'm saying is, what if we go ahead and throw in that you could go to baseball
You can
games
go to the baseball games.
to bring it back up?
Okay.
Like, I think that would put that in serious conversation. I still don't think it would win out. It's sad. I still think people would be like, no, I'll stay and watch the NFL.
What if I combined pro baseball and college baseball?
That's another. I would. I think that's fair. Because I think that now if I said you get Louisville baseball and you get Major League Baseball.
Kentucky fans, get Kentucky baseball and MLB.
Yeah.
Louisville fans get Louisville baseball and MLB. And you get to go to the games.
Let me throw a positive towards baseball too. Like, I think baseball gets overshadowed by the NFL and the NBA just because people are more interested in that. If baseball were the only thing, baseball would become very popular again. Like, if it was the only sport we could watch, and then you got to factor in, if you're an avid sports fan, like you said, you want quantity. And if you know you're going to get into whatever the sport is, I mean, honestly, if nothing was going on, I'd get into NASCAR. Like, it's whatever is actually going, something to root for. So, like, baseball would give you the most quantity.
We didn't do NASCAR.
I'm not doing NASCAR.
I was just using that as an example.
Why would you?
I'm saying, like, I would get into that if that was the only
Steve.
thing.
Okay, let's have the NASCAR conversation.
Steve,
y'all want to go watch the NASCAR?
Go fast, turn left.
NFL or NASCAR? All right, are we done with that?
All right, we're done.
No. Tony Stewart, when he had the NASCAR game, it was the best NASCAR video game to come out in 10 years. Right?
Are we still?
I got heavy into NASCAR. Now, I mean,
I was reading
and here's the thing. We might change the demographics of NASCAR a bit.
Okay. Was LeBron going to start driving cars? How about that? You put other celebrities in there and just let them drive. No, actually, I wouldn't do that because you're putting their lives in danger at this point.
Okay. So you telling me if we had an NBA NASCAR league, you wouldn't watch it?
I'm not disrespecting NASCAR. I'm not because
you'll get fired.
Listen, I'm not disrespecting NASCAR. Okay. It takes a lot of talent,
right,
to do what they do. It's incredible. I mean, NASCAR the other night. I mean, when the wreck happened, people were genuinely worried. I mean, I was genuinely happy to see the dude was all right. I mean, the way they go so fast, that close to each other, is incredible. But
I missed the Louisville Motor Speedway.
But I'm not even going to waste time on the conversation.
You remember that, Brian, going out to the Louisville Motor Speedway where they had the figure eights? Were you around for that?
Yeah. How many times did you go to Louisville Motor Speedway, Brian?
Once or twice.
Huh. I don't know. Sound like you're making that up.
Why are you saying that?
Once or twice.
He's like, I mean,
no, because they had
they had the figure eights. They had the monster trucks too that they would do there as well. They would do the demolition derby.
Okay. The demolition derby, and they
That's
had
not NASCAR.
I lumped all that in together. They had
so now NASCAR get monster trucks.
I gave baseball. I gave them the pro and college. The least I could do is give them Louisville Motor Speedway with the figure eight crash course, and it has a miniature putt golf right next door. Come on, man. I used to enjoy going out there with Troy Jackson.
There was a comedian. His name was Josh Blue, right? Mm-hmm. he's a comedian, and he had cerebral palsy, right? And he was hilarious.
Right.
I say it like he's dead. I mean, he's still around.
Oh, I did.
He was on. He won the comedy show, Last Comic Standing. It was on ABC and stuff. And he did a bit, and he was like, how many NASCAR fans we got out here? You know, and there was
that's already funny.
Hey, and they're like, there's a few like, woo! He's like, get the hell out.
No,
yeah.
In all seriousness, like I said, I would have never. The point being,
Brian is right. Texter next. Brian's like, I drove past it once.
No. Listen, I would have never thought I enjoyed it like the way I did. So that was one of those things.
No,
like,
I would agree.
If it was the only sport, you know what I'm saying, you'd be surprised at how how much you got into
now,
it.
if you said the question is, would people support this if it was the only sport on? Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That one.
But if I'm putting that up against
those pit crews are very, very athletic.
Oh yeah,
too.
good. Put it up against any sport.
You ever watched the pit crews?
It wouldn't win against golf.
No,
not even close.
Golf would beat a lot of people though. Like golf.
No, I think a lot of people would be into that.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
the individual personality of golf.
But I think golf and Major League Baseball would fall behind the NBA and stuff like that. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying, look, dude, your NASCAR's not even. We're not. This in the conversation.
Where would golf be?
Probably 4th, 5th.
Golf would move up quick.
See,
golf would jump up the board.
But you're saying for Kentucky. Now, nationally, because if you're doing for Kentucky, the college sports are going to be up. So
yeah, you're right. In
but
Kentucky,
nationally, golf would probably be in the top 5.
You're right. Kentucky would get dominated.
Oh yeah, people are like, I ain't watching golf. I ain't watching. I mean,
anything but
there's 4 that we know are up at the top already. But the 2 basketballs, the two footballs, 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, in whatever order, and then that 5th spot. I just don't think golf's winning.
Okay, let me try to mix it up a little bit.
Okay,
Olympics. Without the basketball. That sounded so funny. You say, No,
only 2 weeks. Though.
No basketball, and we can stretch Olympics out.
How long are we stretching?
Yeah,
4 months.
6 years. I mean, by the way, that's an interesting conversation. I wonder if we're going to have the Olympics.
I don't think so. See,
or
it's going.
They've already moved the 2020 Euros, which is the soccer, to next year.
Yeah, you got to push it back 2 years.
But
probably.
the Olympics are in July, right?
They won't let international people
not a
travel.
shot. Yeah, not a shot.
Okay,
not a shot. Okay, Olympics. Yeah. Olympics is stretched out over 4 months.
No.
All those sports that you can buy. Jiu-jitsu, boxing, swimming, tennis, soccer.
No.
Really?
Yeah, no. I mean, not for me.
You get the whole combination? You don't think Kentucky would be down for Olympic?
No. And I love the Olympics. Yeah. I love the Olympics.
You get international, you get patriotism.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love it. Trust me, there's nobody that celebrates America winning the Olympics like me every year. I mean, I do. Oh, yeah. Oh, I look at the medal count and I'm like, we won again.
Texas says at this point, I'll take the spelling bee.
Yeah, I 100% on that.
Okay, so
because I mean, I'm Mr. America won the Olympics for
70 years
straight. I'm like, look, we're the greatest.
Okay, so Olympics is just not
I'm not as a winner. Would I be interested in it? Yes. Now again, Olympics is another one though. If you told me, okay,
one season
that's on and nothing else is on, how much support? Oh my God, I would be Mr. Olympia.
Fencing.
Oh, dude, I would wear nothing but American flag stuff. I got which I got a lot of actually. I got American flag swimming trunks I'd be wearing all the time. I mean, I would just be like, just Mr. Just let's go. USA.
Okay. And for last, and I knew it, you knew it, Brian knew it, we all knew it. Drum roll, please. Last, college football.
Yes! And the winner is...
Listen, I need you to elaborate on college football, Steve.
Oh, as soon as you asked this question, I was like, College football.
You went straight to college football.
I was like, I'd take college football right now.
You think most Kentuckians feel the same way?
I think it would be big, but I don't know.
I'm listening, Brian.
I think most Kentuckians would go college basketball. Right?
Probably so. Yeah, no, I'm totally fine with that.
I would say the NFL.
Yeah, that's fair.
NFL, college basketball, and then college football would be the ranking for most Kentuckians.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, sweet. All right,
sweet.
Nate. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Papa John's, man, for a nice little $25 gift.
Listen, that might be lunch.
I know what I'm eating for dinner tonight. Yeah.
Look,
shout out to Papa John's, man.
And don't call me asking for my for my gift card either.
I know, absolutely, man.
Shout out to Shaq.
Listen to me now. I'll totally listen to Brian's argument there on college basketball, and if I was asked,
it's a lot of games in college basketball, man.
Listen, for Kentucky, college basketball probably wins. I'll give them that. But in the Rummage House, it's a landslide. I would be college football, not even close.
If you could just have one season,
my gosh, yes.
you would go college. How much of that has to do with Coach Ledford? You know what I mean.
Let me say.
Go ahead.
I'll let him answer that first.
No.
Well, what I was going to say is, I think a surprising number would pop. Like if we put this out as a poll, I think you would be surprised how many people would pick the NFL. But they would pick the NFL based on the fact that we're slicing in fantasy football with it. Because people see, because when fantasy football season's going on, you got waiver wire Wednesday, you got Thursday game, you got Monday game, you got the Sunday game.
Listen, go to poll. One season starts in 2 weeks. NFL, college basketball, college football, NBA. If you could only, you could only have one season. It starts in 2 weeks. Which one would you take? And you think you think the winner of this poll is going to be college basketball?
Yeah, I do. I think, like I said, it wouldn't be mine. My winner would be college football.
And of course I was joking when I said Coach Ledford in particular, but Coach Satterfield, how much of that is the momentum of Coach Satterfield?
Oh, I think it's a ton, because one of my answers earlier was going to be one of the main reasons I would put that is because at this point where we stand today, I'm more excited about the potentials of this college football season than I am the college basketball season. So,
wait a minute. So, this is assuming the usual suspects are still the usual suspects. Bama, Clemson, LSU, whoever.
Yeah.
And you still just say my prospects of college football just feel funner?
I love this team. And I love what they have put together here. And I'm like, dude, the ride of them possibly winning 10 regular season games and going to a New Year's Six Bowl.
Texas says their number one is the World Series of Poker.
Fair enough. I'm okay with that. It was back when what was my man Phil and
Phil Hellmuth
and all them were on there.
Right.
So but
no, the other guy, not Phil Hellmuth. I know you're talking.
Yeah. It was,
all right. So on the poll, we can only put 4 choices. I'm going to do NFL, NBA, college football, college basketball.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah,
because I think that would be the top 4.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How long is it going to take before somebody puts, "Where's your golf suggestion?"
I know. It's like, dude, we only got 4 choices.
Joking around about sports right now.
I know. It's not funny.
Yeah, right.
But listen, man. For me,
how much is the excitement of Tutu Atwell and Javian Hawkins?
Oh, it's a ton. Malik Cunningham, Tutu Atwell, Javian Hawkins, watching those guys, seeing the Fitzpatrick brothers together on the field and how they're going to do, watching this defense come back, watching the O-line with what they're bringing back and can do. I mean, it's like I am genuinely like, this team could do something really special. This team could win 9, 10, 11 games and go to a BCS, I'm calling a New Year's Six Bowl, whereas the basketball team, where we stand today on March 18th, I'm like, there's no shot in hell they're going to the Final Four. Now, you ask me this again in a month and a half.
After you get your class and everything?
Yeah, like you finish up. Now
so if you get Marfo.
Yeah.
Scrub.
Yeah.
And Jordan back.
Yeah, then I probably, I mean, seriously, because what Brian said's true. Everybody knows me. I'm a football guy. I'll football first. If you had Steve Rummage and you said for the rest of your life, you can only watch one sport for the rest of your life, I'd be at college football.
Not NFL?
No, it'd be college football. I love college football.
Brian Hall, I think we're going to get in trouble because, like I said, we got all these great sponsors.
Let me do one thing real quick. I want to see if y'all like the wording of this question. So basically I said, if you could have one season with any sport that would start in 2 weeks, which sport would it be? Keep in mind the season would be the same length and it would be televised only with no audience.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. Now play that out music before we get a lawsuit or something.
Yeah.
People, we are going to go over the results of that poll question. We got a lot more stuff. Like I said, I haven't even started to dig into my notes like I should. B-Hall's just not going to let us play out here. I guess I should have muted it.
(502-888-8888). 502-888-8888.
At Which, they believe that a great sandwich has the power to make any day better. Which has launched their new favorites menu, including clubs with top-quality grilled and breaded chicken, plus new shakes, including birthday cake, the famous Courtney's Cookie, and yellow M&M shakes. 2 area locations, 221 South Hurstburn Parkway and Old Brownsboro Crossing. Mention ESPN, you'll get a large build-your-own Which for just $6.80. Order online or download the new app. Which, superior sandwiches.
For over 25 years, Cox's has stocked an extensive collection of spirits, wine, beer, premium cigars, and with multiple neighborhood locations, we make it convenient for our customers to find their favorite at a great price. Visit your neighborhood Cox's today.
Check out Louisville Sports Live, the city's longest-running all U of L sports talk show, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, right here on 93.9 The Ville. Check us out daily at LouisvilleSportsLive.net. Follow us on Twitter at Lville Sports without an O Live. All the best local and national guests every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, right here on 93.9 The Ville.
Somewhere out there, there's a man on a park bench eating his 500th PB&J. He has no idea Papa John's has new Papadillas that are way better than a boring sandwich. With Papa John's best meats, cheeses, and veggies hand-folded into a crispy flatbread crust. Someone better tell that man. Get a new Papadilla in 1 of 4 flavors for just $6. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's. Not valid with discounts, fees, and taxes. Extra prices may vary.
Hey, this is Steve Rummage, and I have one question for you. What good is having that beautiful home with that beautiful view if you can't see through the grit and grime of your windows? Or every time you try to open them, it feels like an extensive workout. Let's face it, you and your home deserve better. That's why I'm here to tell you about Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted most efficient in 2019 and have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, including all 5-star reviews, which means they're exactly what you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive in Louisville, Kentucky, or call 502-494-0120. Again, that's Windows Plus, so make the call.
We always have our focus around here at ESPN Louisville. Not focus with an F, but with a PH.
Focus is our go-to drink when it's time for a pick-me-up around the office. Focus is a naturally energizing caffeinated sparkling water, so it's free of any of the bad stuff you find in sodas and energy drinks.
So pick up a Focus around Louisville at places like Kroger, Lucky's, Rainbow Blossom, Heine Brothers, Paul's Fruit Market, and CVS. And save 15% when you use code ESPN15 at drinkfocus.com. PHOCUS. Try it today.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville. Time now for an ESPN Louisville Sports Center update.
Good morning, I'm Brian Hall. The Sports Center update brought to you by the Louisville Bats. Catch all the fun this season at batsbaseball.com. Louisville Athletic Director Vince Tyree will have a 1:30 teleconference today to discuss the concerns surrounding the widespread health risks associated with the coronavirus. That will be on our sister station ESPN 680 during the V Show. The University of Louisville, in conjunction with the ACC, has canceled all their athletic events for the remainder of the 2019-2020 academic school year, and the SEC has done the same as well. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear will address the media every day at 5 o'clock during this coronavirus spread, and we will have that press conference for you every day right here on both stations, ESPN 680 and 93.9 The Ville. Yesterday, he talked about the decision to move the Kentucky Derby to September 5th.
Please react to the postponement of Derby and Thunder. It's a great decision. It was the right decision. It was a responsible decision. I don't believe that there was any other decision. Yes, it's going to have a major economic impact. So does everything else. Right now, it's postponed. I certainly hope by September we'll be able to have it. And isn't it great to be able to look forward to something?
Also, Churchill Downs President Kevin Flannery was on with our very own Drew Diener earlier today, and you can catch that full interview on our ESPN Louisville SoundCloud page. Yesterday, former Louisville star quarterback Teddy Bridgewater inked a 3-year, $60 million deal with the Carolina Panthers after spending 2 seasons as Drew Brees' backup in New Orleans. Teddy Bridgewater will now be the starting quarterback for the Panthers as they have given Cam Newton permission to seek a trade. NFL expert Mike Tanier was on the drive yesterday, and he talked about Bridgewater's role.
They don't have all the pieces yet. You know, they got rid of Greg Olsen. The offensive line's a work in progress. They are in rebuilding mode, but you can see some of the building blocks there. So I think in the short term, you're looking at it's going to be a lot of him and McCaffrey playing a 2-man game while they rebuild, and then you're going to be looking at 2021. That's where you would like to say, ideally, now they build around him. They've added some pieces, and they're going to be.
Bucks today, and former Texans defensive tackle DJ Reader signed a 4-year, $53 million deal with the Cincinnati Bengals, becoming the highest-paid nose tackle in the NFL. And former Chargers quarterback Phillip Rivers signed a 1-year, $25 million deal with the Indianapolis Colts to become their new starting quarterback. And last but certainly not least, Louisville football has received its first commitment in the 2021 class, and it comes from Pennsylvania offensive guard Aaron Gunn. He is 6'3", 308 pounds, and chose the Cards over offers from Kentucky, Michigan State, and West Virginia. Keep it locked here. Middays with Marcus Maben is next. This is SportsCenter.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Brian Hall, where are we at right now as far as percentages? I guess I better vote. Let me see. Where do I fit at? I've sat here and I've brought up the debate. I hate when y'all let me do that because I put all this. I always force y'all to choose one and put y'all in a corner, right? To get somebody mad at you, right? Baseball guys are mad at Steve and Brian right now. Golf guys are mad at Steve and Brian right now. Steve's been talking about college football. NFL guys are mad at him right now. Let me see.
Couple things.
Go ahead.
Congrats, Steve, on Gerald McCoy and possibly Emmanuel Sanders. And secondly, the update on your poll is college basketball is at 52%, college football is at 28%, the NFL is at 13%, and the NBA is at 6.5%.
Really? NFL's number 3? Is that just telling us this is just a college town?
I think if I would have put NFL / fantasy football, I think it would actually be ahead of college football right now.
Here, you know what? Okay, let me ask you this, Brian. Does the financial fear drive people away from NFL and NBA right now? Because when we think about those two sports, like, we're really like those millionaires right now, not worried about anything. Is there a little bit of that in the poll?
I would think so. I'd also think that there might be a little bit of recency bias, and I don't mean that.
We were in the
I
middle
think
of
that college basketball would be first
season,
no matter what, but I think that there's a recency bias in the sense that people miss March Madness right now.
I'm interested to hear the poll. Sorry, I have some. Church business had to kind of take care of there.
You're good. So changed a little bit since last time. So the NFL is currently receiving 11.5% of the vote.
Okay.
College
is everybody calling each other right now?
50,
hey man, pick the NFL.
Sorry. College basketball is at 51.9%.
Sounds about right.
College football is at 30.8%.
Yeah.
And NBA is at 5.8%.
That's about what I thought it would be. I think that sounds about right.
College is at 51.
Yeah, the college sports were going to be 1 and 2. When you said the state of Kentucky, and when you put these local fan bases, look, I love the Dallas Cowboys. My family, everybody, we love the Dallas Cowboys. I grew up in that, but it still hits different when it's Louisville.
Well, we were talking about that. Maybe you didn't hear. Do you think that if I put NFL / fantasy football, that it would be coming up close to college football for second?
I don't.
You remember?
I mean, it would get closer, probably. Yeah, sure, but I think
you remember when I kind of told I was making this point a while back when I said you just said it hits different when it's college football, and when it's your team and your university, and there's a boxing savagery to it too. Like, I think in to your point, I think in college football, when I watch my team like physically be tougher than your team, right? When I watch my team be stronger than my 85 guys are stronger than your 85. There's an army feel to it, right?
Yeah.
When I watch my coach sit on the sideline and cover up his mouth while he's chewing that gum in Satterfield.
Yeah.
And when I watch him call a play
Yeah.
that catches another team just completely off guard. When I watch Coach Satterfield cover up his mouth and my guys run up to the line and then they all move one spot to the right and my guard just turns into my center, and watch him walk into the end zone and the smirk on Satterfield and Ledford's face.
Mm-hmm.
When you did that 8 times this year, it was awesome.
It was awesome. Yeah, it is awesome.
It was awesome. Now, of course, I'm going to say, how much of that was Mackay?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
A nice little portion.
Yeah. The only real fear you have is Was he just that good?
But then I'm gonna say, Tutu Atwell never scored on a jet sweep going to Makai's side.
Yeah, but there's a reason. Like, we have to get on Makai's side, so we're going to be one player less on the other side.
I know. I'm just going to say.
Satterfield said it, man. First day, hey, we're going to find out who can we run behind no matter what.
I know, and they're going to do that again.
They're
going to find pieces
I know. That's digging into the weeds. But college out. My coach out thinking your coach, out executing. It's an awesome feeling. Like I said, in NFL, there's a I pay more for my players than you pay more, and I'm just gonna win.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the GMs in NFL are starting to be more the stars than the head coaches.
Yeah,
would you agree with that?
I would agree with that.
Yeah, just like because now like people are so just year to year, fire them, hire them. Trade for them. That's like
I just think you live in such a college heavy region, man, right now.
And you're just saying if your basketball team was more not entertaining, but just had a shot at Final Four, a bigger shot at Final Four.
I'm just picking. Yeah, I mean, for me, I would pick the football season because I'm excited about the football season and what they have going forward. I mean, and when you make a New Year's Six bowl, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment.
Okay, is this
and they can do that this year.
Okay, is this a sarcastic tweet? I mean, and I'm doing this seriously. I'm gonna kind of check out what people are saying. Major League Baseball, because it is one I care about the most. It's the greatest sport ever invented. Maybe the only perfect sport. It is the only reason to survive winter.
I mean, I know. Listen, I know people that are diehard Major League Baseball. Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about this? 10 years ago, I would have picked college basketball without hesitation, but the rise of the shoe companies and the one and done has ruined my favorite sport. Until the playing field is level again, I'll stick with the NFL as my choice.
It's fair.
What do you think about that?
I think there is some people that's kind of a little bit with college basketball.
Are they going to hate the scheme?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I read, a lot of people watched it last night.
Okay, so. let's real quick. The scheme.
Yeah.
Was there a sneak preview of that?
I think they sent it out to some of the media people to watch and just to kind of get a pre-screening of it.
How do we feel about that?
Apparently, we're not one of those.
Listen, people. Listen, people. If there's a pre-screening from HBO that got sent out, and I'm jealous. I know I don't travel in the right circles to get a pre-screening of the HBO Duke, the scheme.
Mm-hmm.
But watching people talk about it early made me want to step my game up.
Yeah.
Like I need to start writing for big publications and doing stuff to get myself involved.
Yeah.
Because next time a HBO special comes out, and like they're gonna get the Jordan thing early, and I'm gonna be.
I know. I can't wait for that.
Sean behind enemy lines. Thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
What's going on, fellas? Got a quick question for y'all. With everything that's been going on, what do y'all think about permanently moving the NBA schedule for it to be more of a spring and summer sport, where you have, probably the playoffs starting in June and ending late July, early August, and then going right into football season?
Man, I appreciate the call.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I look, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, the NBA said today that they've received some, or some source close to them on ESPN said that the NBA feels like they've received some intel that they'll be able to start back right before July. So if that's the case, I think that they'll be able to probably go into the playoffs and go ahead and finish up, in August, early August. And I mean, it's not ideal, but here's the problem. If I'm Jordan Wara, I'm looking at a list today that was the NBA big board, and Jordan Wara wasn't on the top 60. So if I'm Jordan Wara, that's why I say the other day, there may be a little bit more of a realistic chance.
Who is that list by?
Was it Sporting News? Did I send it to you?
I will check really quickly.
Maybe I didn't.
You did not.
I'll find it.
Okay. So yeah, Kentucky is so college. Like you're kind of selling me on the college football, but here's the problem.
Well, look, I'm just very open. Look, that's me. I mean that. Look, I mean I get, but because I totally think that.
Here's the problem though. Does the air go out of your cells when you get busted by Clemson?
Not for me. I mean, because I think you can still make a New Year's Six bowl, and if you can make a New Year's Six, I mean that's massive. Sporting News. It was
Sporting News.
Yeah, Sporting News put out a top 60, and Jordan wasn't on it.
Give us some notable names, just because I want to see what I think about the list.
Okay, I mean your tops are your normals: Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, Maxey, Wiseman, Anthony Hampton, Nico. The names.
Usual suspects. Okay,
suspects at the top. When you get down to around,
give me 30. Give me the back 20.
Okay, the back 20. Okay, let me start around 40. Jared Butler, Baylor, the big kid from Arizona, Xavier Tillman from Michigan State, Killian Tilly from Gonzaga, Ashton Hagans from Kentucky, Cassius Stanley of Duke. I'm skipping over a few.
Yeah.
Marcus Howard from Marquette, Devin Vassell from Florida State.
So everybody, basically, the same guys were there last year are in the same area, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Howard is where he was last year.
Yeah.
Cassius Winston is where he was.
Yeah. Wendell Moore from Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man. So it's pretty much that same group.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm trying to look. This isn't the same one I looked at earlier.
They updated?
Yeah. Yeah, because David Johnson was on the one I looked at earlier.
What was he at 52?
This is from January 11th. Where is but that was the list. That was the same list. It was just an updated one.
Mm-hmm.
So David Johnson was 54.
So that's you saying if Jordan, if he did that, then you would change your excitement level. You'd rather play a college basketball season than a football season if Jordan was back.
I think so. Yeah, I think if Jordan decided, because here's the thing, if he's got to wait until July or August to work out for teams,
that's interesting.
There's no decision to be made at that point. You can't at that point. You can't come back.
But they'll change that, right?
Yeah, but even if they do, I mean,
that's a risk. That's a big risk.
That's a huge risk.
If you got a chance to play another year in college,
like I can't wait around and see what happens there. Yeah, of course they'll change the dates, but I do think, man, that it's something now to at least watch. That maybe it's probably a small chance, but I think there's a chance that he's like, maybe I'm better off.
Yeah, and for those who say, those who think about the awkwardness of it, it won't be awkward because nothing like this has ever happened in the United States, history. So, it wouldn't be this is awkward. Jordan coming back, he already had a senior night. Oh,
yeah,
that wouldn't be awkward at all.
No, not at all. I mean, that's 100% not. But I think that there is there's something there, man, to watch out for.
Jordan will climb in individual workouts. I mean, how much working out is he going to get to do? Like, here's the thing, people. If NBA fans remember this, before the lockout, and I like this is a little bit out of y'all's wheelhouse, but I remember like it was yesterday. There was a lockout, an NBA lockout, right?
Mm-hmm.
And not talking about the LeBron, half a season thing or anything like that. I'm talking about there was a full lockout. The best player or the most exciting, explosive player in the entire NBA was a guy named Shawn Kemp.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know you all know that name, right? Like I said, I don't know if you just remember the energy Sean Kemp had. Who would I compare Sean Kemp to in today's game? Just as far as what he was doing.
Montrezl Harrell.
Nah, because he's like had some younger like I hate saying this, but Trez is like a veteran now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It sounds crap. So like, what's about a third or fourth year player who's just kind of exciting? I don't want to say Greek freak because he wasn't taking over like that.
He was always a down low guy that just dunked. Sean Kemp dunked it every time he could.
Okay, yeah. Who would you compare him to? Just what you've seen in the highlights. Sean Kemp was to the NBA as blank is to today's NBA. Who punches a lot? Who punches
Sean
a lot?
Kemp. I mean,
on people.
Zion. Somebody said the Greek freak.
I tried to go Greek freak. He was kind of Greek freak. Mm-hmm. No, Zion. No, he was a big man, so I wouldn't go Zion.
Trez.
I feel like he's closer to Trez.
Yeah, Trez.
I'll go back to my original.
Okay, well, he might have been Greek freak, man. No, Trez. Yeah, we'll just go Trez. You're right. We'll just go Trez. We'll go probably 2 years ago Trez, though. You know, when Trez was really just catching people, you know what I'm saying, all day long. Now, that lockout happened, right? Sean Kemp came back 80 pounds heavier, right?
Yeah.
Like legitimate 80 pounds heavier. And I don't bring this up to say
Blake Griffin, that's a good one. Before his injury,
that
would be perfect.
Yeah. I was going to use him, but I kind of went past the era of Blake Griffin. Yeah, that's how he was. He was live wire Blake Griffin.
Mm-hmm.
He came back 80 pounds heavier after that lockout.
Oh, I know. When he was in Cleveland.
And you were just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Is that Sean Kemp?
I know.
Right?
It looked terrible.
And the point is, man, it's hard to not see where things are going and work out without a date.
I know.
Without a draft date. Without a workout. I mean, you work out, but here's the thing. How do you say it? Jordan's thick.
Yeah.
He's a thick human. Like, if without super cardio workout, right, Jordan he would be able to gain weight quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he carries an extra 10 and has to cut off 10,
yeah.
And I'm just saying 10, right?
Yeah.
What's that?
Terry on Twitter said, War coming back wouldn't be awkward. David Padgett was supposed to be dead and came back a decade ago. Rick was like...
Yes, he turned into Oliver Miller.
Yeah, Rick was like, look, he's snapped both of his kneecaps in half. We're just hoping he can, they can maneuver around ever again. And he was like, and then he was like, well, David's going to come off the bench tonight. I was like, what?
Yeah. So there's no awkwardness to Jordan return. But you get my point. Yeah. Like downtime has a way about it, chewing on people. It's hard to just sit around your house and work out.
Yeah.
Ferociously. So like some people can do it. Some people can literally, push up, sit up, cardio themselves in a still environment. A lot of people can't.
Yeah.
Oh. So without good access,
I know.
Although his dad's a coach, he probably has access to
the
Erie Gym or something legit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get my point. Like this could shake up everything you thought you knew about the college basketball situation.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, so I'm just thinking that, you know what, maybe that could be I would just keep an eye on it.
Last commercial break, middays with Marcus Maben on 939 The Ville.
Hometown Rising returns September 12th and 13th, Louisville, Kentucky, starring Carrie Underwood, Blake Shelton,
This is God's country.
Dirk Bentley,
5150, somebody call the police.
Old Dominion, John Party, Chris Jansen, and many more. Passes as low as $35. Get your passes this Friday at hometownrising.com. Hometown Rising, where Whiskey Row meets Music Row.
Now, a tournament flashback. A top seed and led by the Player of the Year, Duke had high hopes for the 2019 Big Dance.
Barrett goes to the baseline, dribbles between the legs, back to the wing to Zion. Zion returns it to Barrett, back to Zion inside, goes up for a two-handed jam. Oh, is he fun to watch?
Zion Williamson and Duke survived 2 close games early before being eliminated in a 1-point Elite Eight loss to Michigan State.
And now another edition of Obvious News from Geico. Obvious News! Experts now say that wearing more clothes in the winter will, in fact, help you be warmer. We asked cold victim Trent Patterson about this, and here's what he said.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I was a little cold, put on a sweater, then wasn't cold. I was like, what?
Also in Obvious News, Geico makes it easy to save money and easy to reach them, with licensed agents available around the clock. So switching is a really smart decision. That's Obvious News from Geico. Obvious News!
Are you ready to sell your home? Well, there couldn't be a better time. Houses are going for top dollar and selling quickly. You need to call Jill Blessinger with Keller Williams. She has a team of professionals that will help you sell your home quickly and get the most for it. She is a professional home stager and photographer. And when you are ready to buy, she works with Becky Bleemel of Caliber Home Loans. She makes the loan process very simple. And if you mention you heard this on Middays with Marcus Maben or ESPN, your appraisal is absolutely free. So give Jill a call today at 502-773-0546. That's 502-773-0546. And let her help you today.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back, thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529, offices Louisville.
Z-Trip is the new face of taxi. Louisville is one of 20 lucky cities that Z-Trip is active in. The perks of Z-Trip speak for themselves. You never pay for surge pricing, and you can pay cash or credit. You can book a ride 24/7 with no delay with the Z-Trip app, online at ztrip.com, or you can call anytime you need it. And with Z-Trip, safety is never a concern. You can relax with a professional driver who's had a background check. Download the Z-Trip app today and let them bring convenience to you. Enjoy Z-Trippin'.
We are on the verge of the madness that this month brings, but don't let your heating or cooling system make you mad. If you have any issues, call who I call, the DFH Company. Purchase a complete train comfort system from DFH Company and get your choice of 12-month special financing or a whole house air cleaner or a Wi-Fi controlled thermostat. It's hard to stop a train, and it's hard to not call DFH Company today at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions subject to credit approval.
Hey, this is Steve Rummage, and I have one question for you. What good is having that beautiful home with that beautiful view if you can't see through the grit and grime of your windows? Or every time you try to open them, it feels like an extensive workout. Let's face it, you and your home deserve better. That's why I'm here to tell you about Windows Plus. They have the best free lifetime transferable warranty, best installation in town, quality products, doors, windows, siding, and gutters. They've also been voted most efficient in 2019 and have an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, including all 5-star reviews, which means they're exactly what you've been looking for. So go visit them at 11501 Plantside Drive in Louisville, Kentucky, or call 502-494-0120. Again, that's Windows Plus, so make the call.
Great job, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Cards fans. Zach here, one of the owners of Great Flood Brewing Company. I'm pleased to announce that our new restaurant at 12717 Shelbyville Road in the Old Wicks is now serving beer, full menu food, wine, and liquor. We hope you can come out to watch the next Uville basketball game with fellow fans and cheer us right along as we get to the meat of the ACC schedule. We open at 11 a.m. every day with happy hours from 2 to 6 p.m. Hope to see you there.
We are ESPN Louisville. Download the ESPN Louisville app today.
This is Drew Diener, and you're listening to 93.9 The Ville, live from the OPC Services Studio.
Middays with Marcus Maben on 93.9 The Ville is broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Now, here's Marcus Maben and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Maben, 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. People, I got to take care of a certain few that take care of us. DFH Company. If you're going to be indoors, climate control is the most important thing. That's the thing that's going to help you survive. Your panic mates, your family. Like, the only thing that will make you all snap on each other is not being able to keep the room at the right temperature. Put on some clothes.
I turned my air on yesterday.
You know what happened?
74 degrees in my house.
You know what happened yesterday, Steve? I had one of those moments you and I and Brian talked about before the show. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, I'm in my house and I'm hot. Mm-hmm. What do? Go to the internet, look for symptoms. Think I have a fever. Then I like realize it's 74 outside, Marcus.
Yeah.
Your heat was on.
Yeah, no, it's burning up. It's burning up outside.
Yeah, it's like you are literally like
I was sitting there, I was sweating, and I'm like, I got to turn the air conditioner on.
You don't have a fever, Marcus.
And then
idiot.
And then we went for a walk, and then we come back in, and I'm like, well, it's kind of chilly in here.
That is why you call DFH Company, people. Last night it went from hot to cold in like a 18-minute window. You know what I'm saying? You were like, it's beautiful outside. You go check the mail that right at that last spot. You come in, burr. So yeah, DFH Company 968-6222. Look them up online, dfhcompany.com.
Yeah, and thanks to Jason Matzek and his team for delivering Witch to the ESPN Louisville studios. Remember, I said they're delivering Witch to the ESPN Louisville studios. Witch has decided to waive delivery fees on all online and app orders until the end of March. Delivery is only an option for orders made online or the mobile app. So that's important. You need to go online to witchwitch.com. You need to get the app, the Witch app. There's no fee to have it delivered. So you just pay what you would pay for going in, and they'll bring you your food. You can still, though, get the ESPN Louisville special, which is a large Witch for just $6.80 with call-in orders. So that's Witch Superior Sandwiches.
And a serious, again, people, I want to reiterate, serious note. I personally, Applebee's is usually my choice for carry out, but I just want to remind you, all business owners, feel free to jump in here. Like I said, if you want to let somebody know, that your business is still chugging along, shoot us a text. Like, we still support our local businesses. We are going to, when we're not doing complete sports stuff, we are going to be your local news. So ESPN Louisville across platforms is going to be local news for you. We're going to share that responsibility. Again, Applebee's listening to them talk about how clean all the restaurants are. Like, they got nothing to do. All of them had to close the indoor part of their restaurants. Yeah. So be it Applebee's or a place, maybe closer to where you live, order your pickups, order your to-goes. It'll save your Kroger savagery a little break. And
just savage.
Yeah, and I'm just like, people, the deliveries at Kroger, listen, I know the drivers, I know the delivery people. The delivery people have absolutely no signals of them shutting down. The store deliveries, the truck delivery people, they don't even see a difference, because they know they got to get these deliveries to all these stores. That part is not going to be the thing you need to stress out. So, until further notice, be advised, these restaurants, they are taking every precaution, to be, as clean as humanly possible.
100%.
I encourage everybody to take advantage. Like I said, if you feel comfortable, which you should feel comfortable, in my opinion, take advantage of these restaurants.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree.
The deliveries and to-goes. Chris, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
What's up, gentlemen?
Feeling
What's
good?
going on, man?
Couple things. First of all, shout out to Teddy for getting paid, man.
That's where I was going next. Appreciate it.
Shout out to that man for keeping the conviction and not going to the Dolphins and doing what he had to do. And then secondly, Marcus, congratulations on his son who reaches back in the community and helps people.
Yeah,
that takes a lot of foresight.
That was a big-time move.
I appreciate that totally.
And then as far as the poll goes, we treat our college teams here like professionals because that's what we are. We're a college town, so I'm not surprised that the college teams are getting all the love. You guys have a great day. I'll get off and listen.
No, listen, absolutely. Brian Hall, do we have an update on our poll? For those of you who are just joining us, second hour poll question went out in the first hour. If you had one season, if you could have one season that started in 2 weeks, you get the amount of games you need. We weren't able to get, you can only have 4 options, so we weren't able to add the MLB, but we actually combined the MLB and the college, which probably would have made a big difference. We may have should have slipped them in there in the poll if we could have, but we couldn't.
It would.
It's hard. You can only put 4. It's so weird.
You don't think it would have done well?
No.
So we saved the baseball fan the disappointment of looking at a poll question that didn't have their sport where they wanted it to be.
Probably.
I'm listening, Brian Hall.
All right, so college basketball is currently leading at 47.2%. College football is now at 33.7%.
Making a comeback.
The NFL is at 14.6% with the NBA at 4.5%.
That's still, I mean, the percentages, whatever they are, I mean, I thought that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, how they were ranked. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Golly, I hate seeing Lions release LB. People, that's the worst sentence to ever see on the TV. Just pop up out of nowhere.
You would call him. How mad would you be? Would you call him? You out here giving away scholarships? Freaking team game. You ain't even on a team.
Golly, I would never do that. I would never do that. Give back. Okay, so Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Where does we did the Lamar thing.
Yeah.
You do the Cowboys thing.
Yep.
The Lamar thing.
Cowboys doing their thing, by the way.
The Lamar thing tested a little bit of your Cowboy. Not totally. Not
sure.
It wasn't.
Yeah. No. Had it came down to you and me, you gotta go.
Yeah, because if you actually saw,
I screamed at Teddy Bridgewater in my living room, so I know where my loyalty stands.
Against the Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in my living room like, he's not even a starter.
No, but you were screaming at the Cowboys when you were saying that.
Yes. But I had no, and I love.
You didn't feel uncomfortable.
And actually, I'm one of those. I'm like Teddy, probably best quarterback ever played. You're like, I love Teddy. You know what I mean? When we have that argument.
Okay, but here's the thing, and people don't run with this. There's always some jackass that wants us to take something out of context. Don't take this out of context.
Yeah.
But it's just my opinion. It's my opinion. It's the same thing we do with, what's our biggest complaint about Ja Morant, Steve? What's our biggest knock on Ja Morant?
He's going to get hurt.
He's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Just the style.
Yeah.
You're going to get hurt.
It takes a lot on your body to jump that high, that often.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose.
There's another person, Steve, that goes into that category with me, personally. Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
You've had 2 years of a usage rate, you know what I'm saying, that's crazy. Like your usage rate, it's stupid. Now, I do say this, that grass helps you down in Carolina.
Yeah.
It gets your cleats up off from under you pretty good, right? But this will be a third year with a stupid usage rate for Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
People, this is just a warning shot. Buy some Carolina stock if you're local.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater and Reggie Bonifant is going to be fun. I got a feeling that the toll on Christian McCaffrey's body is going to be different in his third year. And they gave him, here's the thing. Zeke Elliott gets behind his pads.
Yeah.
A different way. He knows how to go down. He just knows how to keep his momentum forward. He doesn't try to create stuff when he gets his yards and he's down.
Yeah.
Or he pushes through his man, right? Mark Ingram had one of those kind of usage rates, but once the Baltimore Ravens started busting big plays, Mark Ingram started to kind of run a little more upright.
Yeah.
When he started running a little more upright, I said, he's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Christian McCaffrey, trying to hit those home runs, started standing up a little further, started standing up a little higher.
Yeah.
Cam Newton is a different quarterback from Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
So the fit might be different. I would not be surprised if at Game 7, you're watching a Carolina Panthers game against Tampa Bay, and you're watching Teddy Bridgewater and Reggie Bonifant taking your field against Tom Brady and Antonio Brown.
Todd Gurley and Antonio Brown and Mike Evans and Goodwin and
Jose Howard, who I hate.
And I know I'm biased because I'm a big Teddy fan, but I think the Panthers made a super smart move because you look at some of the quarterback deals that are going down right now.
Yeah.
You talk about Dak Prescott wanting close to $40 million a year. You talk about Kirk Cousins.
Steve is so mad about that.
Getting 34 million a year. The Carolina Panthers now have a guy that has proven that he can be a starting quarterback for a good team with the Saints last year, and you got him at $20 million a year.
Yeah.
And they're going to be able to use that money in other spots with their team, and they're going to be able to surround Teddy with some pretty good talent because Teddy's actually going to have one of the cheaper starting quarterback deals in the NFL.
Yeah, listen, freed up money, and here's the thing too. Everybody has seen this effect with their own two eyes. Anybody who was on the team with Cam Newton, right? They're going to treat Teddy so much different because they had to deal with everything that came with Cam Newton being Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy's not coming in there wearing the hat looking like Kung Lao.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not going to be dealing with, again, personality is fine, but you had to deal with things that weren't football with Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Like things that totally weren't football.
Yeah.
Now, Teddy, locker room, humble, smashing the video games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't spend money. I ride my bike. It's Carolina. They can appreciate Teddy a different kind of way.
It's a good situation for him because, like you were kind of alluding to, he has some talented players around him, like McCaffrey, guys that they can build with him. And expectations aren't going to be super high. So it's going to be a thing where he's going to come in, he's going to have like a 3-year tryout. And if he goes off in these first 2 years, then he can be the long-term answer. And if not, Carolina just says, oh, you're the bridge quarterback, and then we'll draft the young one.
Reggie's going to play.
Yeah, I think so.
Reggie's going to play.
I think so.
But he's going to have a chance to take that starting job, and I like that. Permanently, moving forward, be the Panthers quarterback for a while.
No, I love the deal. I love the deal with Teddy in Carolina, man. I think it's a great. And look, Carolina's set up. I mean, look, Atlanta's not what they, the Saints.
Louisville fans needed Teddy Bridgewater to get $60 million.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We needed Teddy Bridgewater to get one check.
How many other teams have more than one starting quarterback in the NFL? I'm curious.
I would not.
I don't think any. I mean, there's only 30 in the whole NFL.
I know.
We got a 15th of them.
I mean, I'm really asking. I don't know.
How relieved is a Louisville fan? Just like I said, real quick, I just want an opinion on that. How relieved is Louisville fan that Teddy has gotten a bag? Because that's all we were saying. All we talked about, we didn't care where Teddy went. We just wanted him to get one fat contract to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To take care of him. Because we hated the backup title, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Listen, we were relieved when he got, a couple years in New Orleans. We were like, okay, he's not going to be struggling and out the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, now we know we got enough for Teddy. Bring him back. He's going to be comfortable. But we still wanted him. After those 5 games he had, we were like, Teddy got to hit somebody this summer.
Yeah.
He has to.
With this deal, he's going to be, after 3 years, he's going to have made over $90 million in the NFL.
I know.
Yeah. Like I said, I think we all wanted him to get one big one.
Yeah. You wanted him. By the way, Texter says NC State, Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably, because I'm assuming NC State, what you're saying, Russell Wilson and Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, no, Russell Wilson was Wisconsin.
But he played.
He transferred,
yeah. So, and then you have Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'd have Teddy and Lamar.
Kyler and Baker versus Lamar.
That's 6 of the 30 right there.
Yeah.
Kyler and Baker versus Lamar and Teddy.
I'll take that.
Does Clemson have another quarterback besides Deshaun Watson? No, I don't think so. Boyd never made it.
You take the 2 Louisville quarterbacks?
Probably.
Brian Hall.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield,
Lamar Teddy.
Or Lamar Teddy.
And this is not even me being biased. I think most people would choose Lamar Teddy right now. Lamar was the MVP last year. Teddy, so I think you look at Kyler Murray. They're talking about Kyler Murray making the type of jump that Lamar did, or that's what they're trying to compare it to.
Has Baker had a good?
Go ahead.
Has Baker had a stretch as good as?
But I think
Teddy's 5 games.
That's what I was going to say. I think that people would choose taking Teddy over Baker right now, but you also get the slight advantage, and I think Lamar is better than Murray. So you get the advantage in Murray and Lamar comparison, and then you make up the difference if people are picking Baker over Teddy.
I think people still aren't convinced that Baker Mayfield's that bad though.
National media will still probably take over.
And I don't know that enough people are putting enough respect on how good Kyler Murray was last year. He was good, man.
He should have lost to Detroit. Golly.
Yeah, Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray was.
He's gonna be real good next year. He's got DeAndre Hopkins and Larry Fitzgerald.
Like he finished that season really good.
Yeah.
Where did Minshew play?
Yeah, Jaguars.
Washington. They were saying Washington State if you're counting him, but he kind of was.
Who's the other one from Washington State?
What would it be?
I got it.
Yeah, it's probably somebody like just blatant.
Stafford is the only Georgia guy?
Probably. SEC quarterbacks. I mean, they.
Fromm will be there next year, maybe.
Yeah. Fromm.
But he might
has
not
a shot.
Yeah,
I don't think he's a starter.
I'm looking up history of Washington State.
Got no other Michigan quarterbacks. Ohio State. Man. Not a lot of double up starting quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know.
I'm glad Teddy did not go to the Browns or the Bengals or nothing like that. I'm glad he gets to be down in Carolina. My goodness. Come on, Reggie. I hope you're working out, man. I'm not giving up on you.
This is a side note. Not good, but it's the governor of New York has said that 50% of everybody's workforce needs to stay home.
Well, thanks, Brian, for that news.
Yeah.
No, Steve, that's important. That's important. I just finished telling you we're a news station as well as a sports station now. It's our social responsibility.
It says that he issues a mandatory statewide New York requirement that no employer can have more than 50% of his workforce leaving home for work. Essential services are exempt.
It is really. I mean, it is really bad up in New York. Yeah. So which the point is, you don't want it to get that way here. So I mean, yeah, that may be something. All right, 50%.
Any, mini, mighty, mo.
It's 3 of us.
See you guys.
Brian has to be on the board.
You have to be here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Another side note.
Great.
Not news related, sports related. Bengals